Hey, it's Tori, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going back to the extremely talented Ivor. Now, I was just gonna listen to this by myself, but I figured you Ivor fans would appreciate the reaction. Also, you Last Kingdom fans too. You know this, she's singing the Last Kingdom main theme song live, and there's just something about that show that it's one of my absolute favorites. You know, it's about Uhtred, and just whoever chose Ivor to do the soundtrack, well, pure genius, especially during those emotional scenes and you hear Ivor's stunning voice in the background. It just makes it even more emotional. And of course, we just wrapped up the story with the movie, which I won't spoil for you guys if you haven't seen it yet, but you know, you can watch it without watching the TV show, but I would strongly recommend going through and watching the whole TV show and then watching the film. It's just more meaningful and more emotional. And there were several times in that film where I cried. You know, it's such a fantastic depiction of that story and of that time. And I absolutely love Ivor. I'm so excited to hear this. Her voice is so haunting. And again, I feel she's so very underrated, and I feel she deserves so much more recognition. I would absolutely die to see her live up on stage. The atmosphere in her live shows, I bet, is insane. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and check this song out together. Those goosebumps already. It's getting into the zone. I love how her whole outfit is black, and yeah, she has she's phenomenal. She's just insanely talented. Like, you can totally imagine this ringing out over the northern mountains, you know, of Europe, of Sweden, of Norway, of Iceland, of all of those areas that the Vikings came from. And, you know, she did do a cameo in the last season of, you know, episode 1 of season 5, I think it was, where she sang and she was dressed all as a Viking, and she was with Brida, who is one of the main characters, and you know, she was getting them ready amping them up, and you can just totally imagine this for real. Just something about her voice, her style, the way she sings really touches here in my heart and my whole soul. Maybe those of you who haven't not seen The Last Kingdom yet may get intrigued by this main theme, you know, the opening theme, and go and watch it. You will not be disappointed, especially if you love history. Granted, it is a fictionalized take on that with some stuff that actually happened in history. I mean, Uhtred was a real life person. And of course, Alfred the Great and all of that stuff. And it's how England became England, because at that time it was like several separate kingdoms. Ugh. I love her so very much. She has got to be one of my absolute favorite female vocalists right now. You know, she even comes close to Floor for me. Just something about her voice and how she sells it on stage just really speaks to my whole being. And I've always been fascinated with Norse culture, with the Vikings and with, you know, their history and their gods. And, you know, I did do like an ancestry DNA test quite a few years ago, and it showed there's a tiny, tiny, tiny small percentage, like 7% of me that is Norwegian. And I feel that explains so much in my fascination. Like, I feel like this music is calling me home, and Ivor is incredible. Absolutely insanely talented. And I know a few of you have been asking me to check out Trollabundin. I've already heard it so many times. I have it in a playlist, so I can't do like a full first time genuine reaction to it. I apologize. I think that's the song that I discovered her on. And then of course we started The Last Kingdom, and I had to look up who was singing the main theme, and of course all of the songs all the way throughout, and it was Ivor, and just insanely talented, and talking on, you know, being so influenced and so interested in that. I am personally going to be getting a Freya tattoo, you know, on this arm. When I get to start this arm, you know, Freya really speaks to me. She's the goddess of war, but then she also has this chariot that's pulled by two cats, and I want her portrait, and then I want like a portrait of my cat Mojo. You know, she's my heart, she's my soul cat, she is my everything. I adore that cat with all of my heart. You know, I love all of our pets, but you know, we always have a favorite. We do, and Mojo chose me. You know, she was 3 months old. She'd been sat in a crate all day with a little sign saying she wasn't ready for another week, and we were the last ones there, and I took her out and I snuggled on her, and she just laid there in my arms contently purring, and her foster mum was like, you can take her home right now if you want. And we almost didn't. We put her back. We were like, well, she'll be here next week, we can come back. Literally got halfway out of that store, looked at Robin, and went and got her, and she's my baby. She's the one that kickstarted off my crazy cat ladiness. You know, I always thought I was more of a dog person, but no. Cats have my heart for forever, and even in Rome, you know, we came across so many stray cats, and we went to a non-Catholic cemetery because they had the Angel of Grief there, which Nightwish fans will know that they used it for the cover of Once, and I really wanted to see it in person. And there was this stray cat there, and I went to sit on a bench, and as soon as I literally sat my butt on that bench, this cat was in my lap and loving on me. And yeah, anyway, I'm going far away from this song, but The Last Kingdom is such an incredible show. You know, the storylines, the acting, the main actor Uhtred is phenomenal. The guy who plays Alfred, phenomenal. You know, just Finan, Hild. There's so many characters in there that I love and adore, and I kind of wish the movie had been split up into like even just a short series of maybe 5 episodes or so we could just get a bit more of that story. It was a tiny bit rushed, but I still feel like it did it justice, especially at the end. Oh, I cried. But yeah, if you haven't checked out anything else from Ivor, go ahead and do so. You will not be disappointed. She has a song called Falling Free live. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. But don't forget to like and subscribe to become a Taurian. Speaking of becoming a Taurian, all of my social media links and my Discord link are down in the description. We'd absolutely love to have you come hang out in the Discord community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Rock on.